So here's a review of the Sunglife emergency radio. Quick overview of what it has. It has this lanyard that comes with it along with a carabiner. And on this side it has a little hook. And what you can do is hook this here and you can hang it like this. Now the benefit of that you'll see later. So it's an emergency radio, supports NOAA bands, FM, AM. It has a flashlight in front, it has solar panel on top, it has another flashlight right there, which is pretty bright, good for reading. You have your antenna. There are several ways to power this unit. So you got the solar panel, you got the hand crank of course, and you also have the AAAs. So it takes three AAAs. It has a USB port that you can use to charge the internal lithium-ion battery, which is rated at 2,000 milliamps. It also has a SOS, which is quite loud. It has a blinking red light when that turns on. You have the flashlight function, which is also pretty bright. And of course, the main feature of this is the radio. So I currently have this tuned to KPCC, which is a local NPR, as it says right there. Now I don't have this extended yet, but you can hear that the quality is pretty good.
Bodies podcast. Each episode, we peel back the layers of one medical mystery. Today, it was
so pretty good. The antenna stretches about, it's like a foot. The AM and the weather band also works well. Just like the FM, it's just that the place that I'm in right now, it's hard to pick up any AM, and the weather band is a little bit difficult. My only complaint is that the tuning knob here isn't very accurate, so you kind of have to fiddle around with it to get to, exactly the frequency that you want. That's my only complaint really with the radio itself, the radio function. Now you have a battery indicator here as well as a tuning indicator here. You can actually see that with the very little amount of sunlight coming in, it is charging. Now the hand crank, I did completely drain this radio so that even the flashlights wouldn't turn on, and I just cranked it for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and it was able to turn on the radio, but the signal quality wasn't very good. So I'm sure if you cranked it like for 5 minutes, you would get exactly what you heard earlier. The other thing is that there's various ways to power this, like I mentioned. So you have your solar panel, you have the hand crank. You also have the AAA battery, so it takes three AAAs, and you can also recharge the internal battery with this micro USB port. So it's very nice. So even if the internal lithium-ion battery goes bad, you can power it off of the AAAs. Now, there's also another USB port here. This is an output, so you can actually connect it to something else and charge it. So right here, you have these buttons here. You have your SOS. That one turns it off. And then you have down there to charge your phone or other USB devices. You can also switch between your AAA powers and and the lithium ion. So let's test the output on this. I have my USB tester here. It's kind of hard. The camera's right in front of me. So it is putting out 5.03 volts. As you can see, I have my load tester here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so right now, let's turn this all the way down. Let's see how much it's able to pull. So I'm going to step up the load here. You know what? Let's use this one. So we're pulling about 700 milliamps, 750 milliamps, and the voltage has dropped to 4.18 volts. So if we back this down to about 500 milliamps, the voltage recovers. So it's, it's not going to be fast charging. It's not going to, doesn't have quick charge features. But in an emergency, you can get some power from this thing. Now, the internal battery is, like I said, 2,000 milliamp hours. The features-wise, so if you have this light, it's like a little reading light, and you connect this like this to this, you can actually hang it on something, and it'll actually provide a decent amount of light for you to work around with. So that's a nice little feature. Overall, this is a really nice emergency radio for about $30, a little bit less than $30 actually. Highly recommended, actually. This company has been great. I actually bought a power station from them, which arrived with some issues, and they took care of it. Highly recommend this company. I will actually be doing a review on the power station once my solar setup is complete. So that's it. Sunglife Emergency Radio.